Orange County 55 plus buyers, here's the truth. With $300, $500, or $800,000, your options change dramatically depending upon the community. Today, I'll show you real homes on the MLS and the real monthly cost. I'll explain which purchases are cash only and where specialist financing is actually possible. Spoiler alert, Laguna Woods is the value king at $300,000 and $500,000. Only at $800,000 does Casta del Sol and Palmia come into play, with single family style living, garages, and resort style amenities. If you're new here, I'm Mark Blunden with eXp Realty. I help 55 plus buyers make smart, comfortable choices in Orange County. Today, we're going to look at 3 budgets with 6 properties in Laguna Woods and then 2 properties in Casta del Sol and Palmia, plus a simple cost of ownership calculator that you can apply to any listing. Here's 2 quick financing points about Laguna Woods, because this will save you a lot of time. Number 1, co-ops in Laguna Woods are cash only purchases. And number 2, condos in Third Mutual and homes in the towers can be financed, but these are non-conventional loans that require specialist lenders. If you're exploring financing in Laguna Woods, reach out and I'll connect you with local specialist lenders who regularly work in these communities. So to recap, United Mutual, co-ops, cash only. Third Mutual and the towers, possible to borrow with specialist lenders. We'll flag which is which on every tour. Laguna Woods Village is the biggest and has the widest range of amenities, and it's the only place you'll routinely find $300,000 and $500,000 options. Casta del Sol and Palmia in Mission Viejo are more exclusive, generally starting above $750,000 to $800,000, with garages, single family home styles, and resort style amenities. Okay, so first up, with our budget of $300,000, we are in United Laguna Woods Mutual, which is going to be a doc cooperative style ownership, which is going to be a cash only transaction. This is a 2-bedroom, 2 full bathroom unit, 1,040 square feet. It's just under $290 per square foot. Being in United Mutual, it's earlier unit and built in 1965. So it's a ground floor unit, so no going up and down stairs, which is a great benefit. The carport, according to the listing description, is nearby and on the same level. So again, no stairs to navigate. The description also says that it's been freshly painted, filled with natural light, smooth ceilings, laminate flooring, a nice private patio, situated in a quiet location with quick access to gate 2. We'll scroll down a little bit further. We can see the monthly HOA due is $761, which is about where it is in United Laguna Woods Mutual. 1 carport space, which is typical with all homes or all units in Laguna Woods, unless they have a garage. Pool, part of the association, view of neighborhood trees and woods, has a patio. Now, cooling and heating, these are most likely original features, heat pump for cooling and heating, and it's part of the Saddleback Valley Unified School District. Now we can look at some of these photos. We see those nice laminate floors throughout most of the property. We can see the patio area. It's interesting how the photographer can make it look fairly narrow and then very deep over here on the right hand side. These photos have been virtually staged, so you can see what it might look like with furniture inside. Scroll down, we can see the kitchen there is an original kitchen where you have the stove at a lower level than the rest of the countertops. A lot of people have raised this up or have done a full kitchen remodel. This looks more of an original unit, which is what you'd expect at this price point. Here we have the bedrooms, virtually staged photos. You can see the bathrooms, guest bedroom virtually staged, and then onto the Laguna Woods amenities. Okay, so let's take a quick snapshot at the monthly cost of this unit. So we saw the HOA is $761. We can estimate your share of property tax for the corporation will be approximately $275. That's a $300,000 purchase price times 1.1% divided by 12. And then insurance, with the co-ops, there's a community insurance premium of about $65 per month, plus you'd have your own co-op policy. So who is this best suited to? So best for buyers prioritizing lowest total cost, walkability, and a full social life with the simplicity of a cash purchase. Okay, next up, keeping to the same budget of $300,000, we are over in 3rd Laguna Hills Mutual, looking at a condominium, which can either be a cash purchase or a mortgage loan can be taken out by using a specialist lender who's familiar with Laguna Woods. Now, this is a slightly smaller unit than the stock cooperative. It's 1 bedroom, 1 full bathroom, 1 partial bathroom, 866 square feet. That's about $330 per square foot, and being over in 3rd Laguna Hills Mutual, a newer area of Laguna Woods Village. It's built in 1975. So this is a top floor unit located on a gentle sloping hill on a private cul-de-sac. It has a large master suite and powder room, private gated entrance to the unit on the 3rd floor. So we would want to confirm if this has elevator access or if you have to go up 3 flights of stairs to get into your unit. Again, this unit doesn't have laundry inside. It says here in the listing that laundry and assigned carport are conveniently located. Let's look at some of the details. So $874 HOA monthly dues. That's about what it is in 3rd Mutual as of August 2025. Now we can see some of the photos. Looks like you have great views from the 3rd floor. We have carpet on the interior, but beautiful views out into the village and of the woodlands. Looks clean from the photos. We have some older vinyl flooring as we scroll down. This kitchen does look to have been remodeled at some point. Still quite dated, but at least it has the standard counter height stove. We see a dishwasher there, which is always nice. And then here you have the private gated entrance into your unit, which is also a nice feature. Okay, so for this condominium, priced at $289,000. So it's been on the market 51 days. They have lowered the price down to $289,000. So our monthly costs look like $874 for the HOA, which includes all of your amenities, plus water, trash, basic cable, landscaping. Then property tax, based on a rate of approximately 1.1% divided by 12, you're looking at $275 per month. And then on top of that, you're going to have your HO6 or condominium insurance policy, which will insure the studs in and your personal belongings. So who's this a good fit for? Well, if you want Laguna Woods amenities, condominium style ownership, and the option, but not the obligation, of course, to take out a mortgage to finance your purchase, then this could be a great unit for you. But as we said, we'd want to verify if there's an elevator or if you have to walk up and down 3 flights of stairs each time. Sticking with our $300,000 budget, we're now heading over to the Towers. The Towers is its own mutual number 50. It is condominium style ownership. So for $300,000, you can get a really nice condo in the Towers, likely to be 2 bedrooms, upgraded on a higher level floor with spectacular views. The downside is the monthly assessment or HOA fee, which we'll get to. So this unit, priced at $275,000, is 2 bedroom, 2 full bathrooms, 1,200 square feet, priced at about $230 per square foot, built in 1974. So it's a highly sought after C floor plan, stunning golf course views to the south, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a wooden style flooring. The kitchen has been remodeled with light cabinets, 2 burner cooktop, and a wall of storage. and behind mirrored sliding doors. Eating kitchen is perfect size for dining and has an elegant light fixture. So let's scroll down and see what it says specifically about living in the towers. So the towers currently offers housekeeping, $500 dining credit each month, utilities except phone and internet, basic cable and on-site activities, and of course all of the standard Laguna Woods amenities. So here's the kicker: the HOA dues for this unit within the towers is just under $3,000 per month. So that's huge. So that's why prices tend to be lower for the homes in the towers, because the HOA dues are significantly higher. You can get a studio apartment or studio condo in the towers for $25,000 to $35,000. But it's that monthly HOA assessment that causes a lot of people to be put off from living in the towers. So let's have a look at some of the photos. I'm sure this is a really nice unit. Beautiful wooden style flooring, it's probably vinyl plank, a newer kitchen, mirrored sliding doors with storage behind. Very nice. I'm sure the views are spectacular, as mentioned in the description. A very nice looking unit. It's just that monthly assessment that causes problems for a lot of people. So what are the monthly costs associated with this unit? Well, we have the monthly assessment of $3,000, your property tax probably around $275, and then a monthly insurance policy. Who is this a good fit for? Well, if you prefer services such as housekeeping and the ability to dine downstairs in the restaurants with your dining credit, the simplicity of do-it-yourself and security, lock and leave kind of living, then this could be the place for you. Hey, it's Mark here. Thinking about making the move to Orange County? Be sure to hit subscribe below and tap the notification bell to stay up to date on everything you need to know about the current market here in Orange County. My team and I love helping people just like you make the move to this amazing area. Whether you're planning to relocate in 9 days or 9 months, we're here to make the process seamless. You can call, text, email, or schedule a Zoom. Our contact information is all below. We'd be thrilled to help you make a smooth move to Orange County. Okay, so there we had 3 units with a $300,000 budget. We looked one in United Mutual, one in Third Mutual, and one in the towers. And we looked at some of the features and the monthly costs associated with living in those units. Now we're increasing the budget to $500,000 or thereabouts. We're going to look at 2 units, one in United Mutual, which will be another cooperative, and one over in Third Mutual, which will be another condominium style unit. So let's start here with the stock cooperative. So at $500,000, we're getting near the top of the range in United Mutual. You'll see larger floor plans, nicer updates, and sometimes patios with greenbelt views. Always check electrical and plumbing. Okay, so this unit has 2 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, just over 1,000 square feet. So the price per square foot is $543. So significantly higher than the first one we looked at, built in 1967. So this unit is priced currently at $549,000. It's been on the market 15 days. It is a beautifully remodeled Casa Linda model, blending modern comfort with effortless style. We have a nice open layout, recessed lighting, a striking chandelier, contemporary kitchen, white shaker cabinetry, classic white appliances, and quartz countertops. Let's scroll down and see. So here, this is what's really interesting, and you have to be careful about this. It says here on the listing that the monthly HOA dues are $1,073. Now that's not technically correct. What they've done here is they've wrapped in the HOA dues with the community insurance, because it's a stock cooperative, and your share of the property taxes for the corporation. So lumped together, that's $1,073. The actual HOA dues should be around $761 per month, which is what we saw in the first listing we looked at. So this one also has one carport space, talks about the pool, which is part of the association or community. Patio, says it's an enclosed patio, which is a nice feature. We'll have a look at that in a second. We've got electric cooling and heating. Let's scroll down and look at the photos. Let's scroll down and look at some of the photos. We see a nice, bright, probably vinyl plank type of flooring, nice white cabinetry in the kitchen, nice quartz countertops. Appliances look a little dated for the price we're paying. We might have expected to have newer appliances included. Here we can see the enclosed patio, which is very nice. It doesn't appear to have any ventilation out there, but it is enclosed, which is a nice feature. And scroll down, we see updated bathrooms, look very nice and modern and clean. And then the bedrooms, looks like these photos are virtually staged. Usually they tell us if they are. It's a little bit difficult to tell these days. And then we see the unit here, looks like a ground floor unit, which is very nice. We'd have to look and see where the parking is. Often with these floor plans, if you're on the ground floor, the parking can be up the stairs and to the rear of the building. So you'd want to make sure about that if that was going to be an issue for you. And then we have photos of the community. So what are the costs for this style of unit with this budget? So we've got the HOA fee, which we talked about, $761 per month. We've got estimated property tax, around about $400 to $450 per month. And then we have insurance, so that would be the community insurance, which is about $65 per month, plus your own insurance policy for your improvements and belongings. So who is this unit a good fit for? Well, if you want the best of Laguna Woods Valley with a bigger, brighter and updated unit in a great location without stepping into the $800,000 level, this could be the unit for you. Now we're sticking with our $500,000 budget, heading over to 3rd Laguna Hills Mutual. Here in this price range, you'll often find 2-bedroom condos with in-unit laundry, which is a nice feature. Sometimes you may get your own private garage, although not very common at this price point. And then often you're gonna see nice upgraded kitchens, bathrooms, flooring, and often fresh paint. This is kind of the sweet spot over in 3rd Mutual, the $500,000 to $600,000 range. So let's look at this unit. 2 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, 1,145 square feet. So that's a nice size. $435 per square foot. Built in 73, so we're in the newer area of Laguna Woods Village. This has actually been on the market 184 days, which is interesting. The price is currently $499,000. So it's a spacious 2-bedroom La Brisa in Laguna Woods Village. Panoramic views of city lights, hillsides, blue skies, and trees. Here we're on the top level of the building that's nestled into the hillside. No steps from the parking area. That's great information. All the way through the park-like setting of trees and grass leading to the entrances to the buildings. As you enter the unit, you can pick up your mail right outside. You can see the panoramic view as you enter into the great room. It mentions that you have great views from the kitchens, plenty of cabinet and counter space, efficient use of space, refrigerator included, mirrored closet doors throughout. 2nd bedroom has a built-in office that includes a Murphy bed. Great use of space, a stackable washer dryer in the hallway. So that's your in-unit laundry, which is a great feature. And we'd expect that at this price point in 3rd Mutual. Primary bathroom has a walk-in shower. Hallway bathroom has a tub shower combination. This unit is immaculately cleaned and ready for the new owner. And it talks about the amenities in Laguna Woods. Okay, so $855 monthly dues, that's about right in 3rd Laguna Hills Mutual. 1 carport space. Looks like there's an assessment here, which is a sewer bond. It's interesting, none of the other listings mentioned that. Pool, we know as part of the community, view of city lights, hills, neighborhood, panoramic views, cooling. So this one has wall and window units, so likely mini splits as opposed to a central system. Heating looks to be original. It mentions the radiant heating, which these units were built with, which is the heating coils which are in the ceiling, I believe. Also a wall furnace. Okay, let's look at some of these photos. So very nice, bright, lots of natural light, lots of glass there, really open layout. So this looks really nice. Again, it looks like it may be virtually staged. It's difficult to tell, but the views look great. There is carpet and what looks like older tiled flooring in the dining and kitchen areas. You may want to think about replacing the flooring if you were to purchase this unit. Maybe it'd be possible to get a flooring allowance from the seller. It's been on the market a long time, so that's something to consider. Kitchen does look dated, an older stove, older cabinetry, and we mentioned the older flooring, but still very nice and bright and open. Here we have the bedrooms and the bathrooms, and then here's that guest bedroom with the Murphy bed and office, which is a great use of space if you don't need the second bedroom for sleeping in all of the time. So costs, we're looking at about $855 per month for the HOA, approximately $400 to $450 per month for your property taxes, and then your insurance policy, which would be an HO6 policy because it's a condominium. Who is this a good fit for? Well, comfortable single level living, laundry convenience, and financing flexibility. Because we're in Third Mutual, you could take out a mortgage loan if you needed to help with the purchase. Still, we're inside Laguna Woods Village's unmatched activity scene. So that was the $500,000 price range. Now we're going up to $800,000. So now we can start to look at Laguna Woods versus Casta del Sol and Palmia over in Mission Viejo. So we're finally breaking into that higher level, which just shows Casta del Sol and Palmia really are different animals to Laguna Woods. So while Casta del Sol and Palmia can't compete with Laguna Woods in the value category, let's see if Laguna Woods can compete with Casta del Sol and Palmia in the luxury category. So in Laguna Woods Village at $800,000 or thereabouts, you're usually looking at much larger footprints, prime outlook, top-end remodels, and most likely private garages. Plus, of course, you get access to all of the great amenities in the village. So this unit is a 3-bedroom, which is quite rare in Laguna Woods Village, 2 full bathroom, over 1,600 square feet, priced at about $500 per square foot, built in 1972. We're over in Third Laguna Hills Mutual. So impeccably upgraded, spacious 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home offering nearly 1,700 square feet of elegant living space. It's an upper level corner unit filled with natural light, boasting serene hillside and sunset views. Designed with privacy and comfort in mind, this floor plan separates the bedrooms for optimal functionality. Primary suite has a full-size bathtub. Secondary bedroom serves as a private office currently, with its own ensuite bath and hallway door for maximum privacy. Turnkey property, new paint, new flooring, modern appliances, stylish baseboards. In-unit washer and dryer, generous closet space. So here we have the $880 monthly HOA due because we're in Third Laguna Hills Mutual. We do have one detached garage, which is a great plus. We have $16 estimated assessments, great views as described, central heat and air, which is a great feature, and we'd expect that at this price point. Let's look at some of the photos. We can see very nice, bright, open floor plan, newer appliances in the kitchen. It does have the laundry in the kitchen, which people may not appreciate at this price point. Nice double door entrance. Here's our private office in the second bedroom. Nice big closet, mirrored closet doors, spacious bedrooms, nice bathrooms. Doesn't look like it's been updated that recently, but still it looks like a good quality finish in those bathrooms. And that's it. So $800,000 in Laguna Woods. You're likely to have a big, beautiful floor plan like this, or maybe slightly smaller, but more of a single family style home with an attached garage, but still it would be a condominium. Your costs, we've got $880 per month for the HOA, plus your insurance policy, plus property taxes, which at this price point are likely to be around $700 per month. Who is this kind of unit a good fit for? Well, if you want the premium finishes, the best views, the biggest floor plans, garage storage space, and still access to Laguna Woods' amazing activity ecosystem, then this could be a unit for you to consider. So at the $800,000 price point and above, we're now able to compare Laguna Woods to Casta del Sol. So here we have a single family home in Casta del Sol, premium 55 plus community in Mission Viejo. It's 2 bedroom, 2 full bathroom, 1,230 square feet. Price of just over $680 per square foot, slightly newer, built in the 80s. So Casta del Sol is a gated, tidy and calm community, a favorite if you want single story feel and garage and storage. Expect updated kitchens, vaulted ceilings and cul-de-sac or greenbelt settings. So how does Casta del Sol compare to Laguna Woods Village? Well, you're more likely to find units with garages, quieter streets and a single family home kind of vibe. However, the price floor is higher. You're looking at a minimum of $750,000 to get into Casta del Sol. And at that point, the home may not be updated, and significantly fewer clubs, amenities, and recreational activities than Laguna Woods Village. So let's take a look at this listing. So it says it's an updated 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom home with custom laundry room, new carpet, new tile flooring, and fresh paint. 2-car attached garage, which you won't really find in Laguna Woods. Light, bright, and easy living. So the HOA dues look like they're around $600 in Casta del Sol. As we said, 2 garage spaces, it's an attached garage. The community does have swimming pools. You have nice views of the hills. There's a fireplace in this home, patio, and then central heat and central air. So let's look at the photos. You can see it looks more like a single family home than the units we looked at in Laguna Woods. It looks a little cozy in the living room. Kitchen, cabinets and countertops look newer. Appliances look a little dated. There's that custom laundry room, and there you have it. So what do your costs look like in Casta del Sol? Well, HOA, $600 per month. Estimated property tax, around about $700 per month. And then your insurance, you're going to need an HO3 policy because it's a detached home. So who is Casta del Sol a good fit for? Well, if you want single family style living, garage convenience, a lower density and the feel of a neighborhood, and a more modern build because they were built in the 80s, then Casta del Sol could be for you. But you're not going to get the amenities that you get in Laguna Woods Village. Just the size, the variety, it's just not going to be matched. So there you have it. That's one example of a home in Casta del Sol. Finally, let's look at our third property at the $800,000 range. So this is a home, condominium style home in Palmia, a luxurious 55 plus community in Mission Viejo. So Palmia brings the resort polish, clubhouse, pools, fitness, tennis, pickleball, and many of the floor plans offer 2-car garages. At $800,000, think of a well-kept 2-bedroom villa style or town style home with easy lock and go living. So what are the trade-offs against Laguna Woods Village? Well, similar to Casta del Sol, you're more likely to have a garage and storage, quieter streets, higher end finishes, and that single family home vibe. However, the price floor is higher, just like it is with Casta del Sol, and although you have nice resort style amenities, the selection is far inferior to Laguna Woods Village. Let's take a look at this listing. So priced at $785,000, it's been lowered. It's been on the market 160 days, 2-bedroom, 2 full bathrooms, just under 1,300 square feet. So that's a price per square foot of just under $615. Palmia is even newer, built in the 90s. This was built in 1998. So the newest of all the homes that we've looked at in this video. So ready to live in the 55 plus Palmia lifestyle, this could be the perfect place. 2-bedroom, 2 bathrooms, 2 single car garages. It's a 1-story condo with no interior steps. Large living dining area with fireplace, low maintenance patio area with cover, direct access through one of the garages to the kitchen, which is a very nice feature. Entrance to the second garage from the courtyard. Washer, dryer, and refrigerator included in the sale. Primary bedroom has an ensuite bathroom with a no-step shower, which is great for accessibility. The vanity has double sinks. Let's see what it says about Palmia. So the amazing amenities in Palmia include clubhouse, pools, spas, gym, library, billiards room, tennis, paddleball, basketball, horseshoe, bocce ball courts, beautiful putting greens, and more. But there's no golf course like you have in Laguna Woods Village. The association maintains the front yard landscaping, and cable and high-speed internet are included, which is unlike Laguna Woods Village, where you pay extra. Plus, in Palmia, we have Mission Viejo Lake privileges, so access to Lake Mission Viejo and the amenities that it has to offer. Here we have $741 for the monthly HOA dues, 2 attached garages, pool as part of the community, fireplace in the living room, covered patio, and central heat and air, as you'd expect at this price point. Let's have a look at some of the photos. We can see it is a condo style home. It's attached to another unit. You can see some of the amenities there. So a nice putting green, tennis courts, pickleball courts, swimming pool. So similar to Laguna Woods Village, but significantly smaller when it comes to the amenities. We see the carpeted floors, nice fireplace, plantation style shutters, clean modern style kitchen, although the countertops look dated. They seem to be a sort of tile countertop. Appliances look newer. This looks like a nice clean unit. We have full-size washer and dryer inside, that no-step shower, which is very convenient. Nice wooden plank style flooring in the bedrooms. Here's the covered patio. There's the central AC condenser, and then another few shots of the amenities. So let's look at that monthly cost for living in Palmia. So the HOA is $741 a month. Property tax estimated around $700, and then you're going to have your HO3 insurance policy. So who is Palmia a good fit for? Well, it's a newer build community built in the 90s, upmarket community with garages, single family home style living, although we saw that this listing was a condominium, resort style amenities, and you've got to be comfortable, priced at $800,000 and above. Okay, so let's look at what your budget really gets you. First of all, $300,000. Laguna Woods only, United co-ops, cash only, often with an original feel or minor upgrades. Third mutual or condos, specialist financing is possible. Still expect original or minor upgrades to the unit. In the towers, expect a nicer unit, remodeled, but with a higher assessment. $500,000, again, we're still in Laguna Woods only. United Mutual, expect better finishes, bigger floor plans. In Third Mutual, expect in-unit laundry, possibly a garage, but definitely a more recently remodeled unit. And finally, at $800,000 budget, all 3 communities are available to you. Laguna Woods Village, expect best in village remodels with mega amenities. In Casta del Sol, expect garages, single story feel, quieter streets. In Palmia, expect resort style polish, master plan convenience. So build your quick monthly cost estimate. Number 1, estimate your property taxes. That's your price times local rate, which is around about 1.1%, divided by 12 to keep it as a monthly cost. But keep in mind your eligibility for Prop 19 which would allow you to transfer your lower tax base when you sell your primary residence and move into one of these communities. Second, HOA monthly assessments. Look at the MLS or Zillow, wherever you're looking at properties, and note what's included, such as water, trash, exterior maintenance, basic cable, amenities, services if you're at the towers. With the towers, it's important to treat that monthly assessment as part of the lifestyle choice, not just a fee. Next, think about insurance. In United Mutual, you need some sort of co-op policy. In Third Mutual or the towers, you need a condominium style HO6 policy. In United Mutual, there's also this community insurance fee, which is about $65 per month. And then lastly, if you're financing in Third Mutual or the towers, get some quotes from specialist lenders who are familiar with mortgage loans in Laguna Woods Village. Next up, let's think about a comfort checklist for buyers beyond just price and monthly costs. So think about mobility, steps, elevator access, bathroom layouts. Think about noise and light, proximity to the road, top floor versus first floor, and sun exposure. What direction is the unit facing? Think about parking. Is it a garage or a carport? High-rise building? Is it an underground garage? Think about guest spaces for family and other visitors. Laundry, is it in-unit or is it a short walk away? What are the building and community rules? Think about clubs and activities. Laguna Woods Village's scale and variety is incredible versus the quieter vibe of Casta del Sol and more exclusive resort-style amenities in Palmia. Now, that's not to say that Laguna Woods Village is noisy. It's a very peaceful place to live. Think also about services. Do you prefer meals and housekeeping? If so, head over to the towers in Laguna Woods Village. However, if you prefer to handle those things yourself, think about United or Third Mutual. Laguna Woods Village has incredible amenities. Casta del Sol and Palmia are higher price points, less amenities, but a higher end style of living. So that wraps up today's look at what $300,000, $500,000, and $800,000 can get you in some of Orange County's 55 plus communities. Now you have some real numbers and a sense of which homes are cash only versus those that are financeable. If you want to dive deeper, send me a message. I'll send you my one-page cost estimate worksheet and our 55 plus comfort checklist so you can run the numbers on any listing. I'm Mark Blunden, trusted real estate advisor with eXp Realty. Please, if you enjoyed this video and don't want to miss the next one, like, subscribe, and even leave me a comment below. Which budget surprised you the most? See you on the next tour.